Hey, Dex here with another 100% achievement slash trophy guide. Today's 100% guide is for totally reliable delivery service. So this game is free on Game Pass at the moment, just came out recently, and it's a game all about delivering parcels from one location to another location. But to get 100% achievements or that platinum trophy, a lot of the achievements aren't actually about the delivery themselves. Let's get into the video and show you what I mean. So the first achievement you're going to go for is Wardrobe Makeover. As soon as you spawn into the game, you just want to press start and go down to your clothes, change anything about it, and that will pop you a 15G achievement for Wardrobe Makeover. As soon as you've done that, there will be a delivery to do in front of you, which if you've got some prior experience of the game, you've probably already got this achievement but it's really simple. You just pull the lever down, pick up the parcel, drop it straight ahead of you, and that will get you your next 15G for the first day of the job. Moving on from there, we're going to go do the Crop Duster achievement, which is again worth 15G. This is a misc achievement. So if I talk a little bit more about the game, we're going to split it into 3 different categories. We're going to split it into misc achievements, we're going to split them into collectible achievements, and we're going to split them into mission achievements. So these are the misc achievements that we're going through at the moment. This particular one is to pass gas in the biplane, which you do by pressing and holding B, or it'll be circle on PlayStation when you're on a plane. So if you just drove to the plane that I was talking about, that's all you need to do. Jump into the plane and hold B, which will pop the Crop Duster achievement. Next one is a group of 4 achievements we're going to go for all at the same time. We're going to go for It's for Science with 15G, Keister 15G, Vacation Time 15G, and tinyBuild 15G. All getting for visiting the various different islands. So if we drive to the camp, which if you've been following the video is where we've gone, you will be able to pick up a helicopter. Now the first time you fly a helicopter, you're probably going to crash it instantly. But as you're playing more and more of the game, you'll pick up how to use a helicopter, and it's pretty essential to get these achievements to learn how to fly a helicopter. You don't have to be an expert, you just have to be able to keep it in the air to go to a location. So the first one we've just done is the Visit Gasa Research Facility, which was that island straight ahead of us when we've got into the helicopter. Land in its vicinity, like we just did there, and it will pop the It's for Science achievement. From there, we're going to go for Keister, which again, like I mentioned before, is 15G for visiting Keister Island. So if you pull up your map, put it in the same location as where I'd put mine, fly your helicopter to the island, and don't do what I've just done there and crash the aeroplane or crash the helicopter. It's okay, we have got a contingency plan where we can use an aeroplane instead of the helicopter, but we would have just gotten the achievement for Keister worth 15G by landing on this area. So the next one is going to the Vacation Time achievement, which is the Happy Clam Resort. Again, pull up your map, put a marker where I showed you where we're going to go, fly your plane over to that island. As soon as we touch down, that will get us our next 15G, and we're already about 5 achievements into the game already, and I think we're past 100G as well. As soon as we land on the Happy Clam Resort, as we've just done here, the achievement would pop on your screen. If you wonder why the achievements aren't popping on mine, it's because I've already 1000G on this account, so we already have the achievements. Just a little side one here, we're going to go for Tornad-Oh achievement worth 90G, which you get for losing your pants in a tornado in the Happy Clam Resort. Basically, that tornado we just walked into is going to be walking around, well, moving around the island for you to jump into. If you just walk into it and fly a bit into the air, really easy to spot, you get the 90G achievement. The easiest 90G achievement I'd say on the game. From there, we're going to go for tinyBuild, which is to find the tiny island. If you went onto your map in the southwest, you would have noticed there was a little blip just next to this, what we'll call a skate park. I showed you on the map just before. Landed on the island will get us our last visiting island, what we call misc achievement. We have one more misc one to do before we do the collectibles, but that's that. Once we've landed on the island, we're going to go for the Freefall achievement, which is our last misc achievement, which you get for remaining airborne for 10 seconds. So you might have already guessed what we're about to do, but all we're going to do is launch the helicopter into the air, fly up for about 20 seconds or so, and then let go of the controls. At this point, you will just start falling, and falling, and falling, and after 10 seconds, the achievement will pop for you, giving you your 30G. So now we've finished the misc-related achievements, we're going to go for the collectible achievements. Well, what I'll call collectible is they're all based around getting one item that's hitting and taking it to another location. So the first one I'm going to do is the Pirate Booty achievement, worth 30G for putting the treasure on sloop. So the treasure is located on Tiny Island, and the sloop, which is just a big ship, is located on Keister Island. Now this all depends on how good you are at flying a helicopter. So you could do it the way that I'm showing you right now, which is the easiest way to do it, and fly the helicopter over to Keister Island. Or you could bring the sloop over to Tiny Island and just put the treasure straight on it. If you're going to do it the way I do it, make sure you let go with the right hand and don't let go of the treasure rather than the plane. But the treasure does survive, it is a pretty strong item. Just go collect your item from there and take it to the big ship on Keister Island, like I say. Or we could do it the reverse way and go to the big ship, drive the big ship to the tiny island, pick up the treasure and then jump onto the ship. Either way, you're going to get your 30G, which is a bit stingy by the way, as you'll notice in the next kind of couple of clips. All of the other collectible achievements are worth 90G, but for some reason that one was just 30. So from them, we're going to go for the Macho Libre achievement. Again, 90G for this one, as with the rest of the collectibles. You need to go collect the luchador mask and take it to the wrestling ring, should I say. The mask is located on that red building here, and this is why I'm saying it's essential that you need to learn how to fly a helicopter, because we're going to pick up the mask from that building and put it into our helicopter. Then we're going to fly the mask all the way over to the wrestling ring, which is located at the beach on this island here. You'll see what I mean in a second when we start flying away. But if you take off and go towards the other side of this island where the beach is, where there's a bit of a party atmosphere going on, there is a wrestling ring located in the middle of that water area that you need to land the plane on. This can be a bit tricky, but just as long as you land it, you can even crash land onto it, you'll get your achievement. You don't need to kind of get out and get the mask on like I did right there. But that gets you your 90G achievement for Macho Libre. Our next achievement we'd go for is the Conch Climber achievement, which you get for bringing the conch shell to the top of the mountain. And I do apologise, I didn't bring up the map, which I should have done, but I will explain where you need to go. So if you go to the Hustle Beach, which is in well, it's kind of in the west, and at the south area of that beach, you will find the conch. That's what we've just collected and put into the helicopter. Now, if you go to the top of the Golden Ruins Mountain, which is where we are at the moment, and place your magic conch into the fountain, then you will get your 90G achievement for the Conch Climber. There isn't really another way of getting the conch up there without other than using the helicopter. So again, it is something you're necessarily going to have to learn. But as soon as you drop the conch into this statue thing, it's a bit of a weird thing to kind of put together, but your achievement will pop. For me, the hardest thing was actually getting in a position where I could drop the conch and it would land in it and the achievement would pop, as it does there. But that's what you need to do to get that particular one and another 90G. So the next one, moving on, is going to be the Sat-o-lite achievement. Again worth 90G, as all of the collectibles, as we're calling them, achievements are worth. You need to collect a big satellite and take it to the Gasa headquarters. So the satellite is located in the camp behind this hill sitting here in a bit of a ditch. Now the difficulty on this achievement is getting this into a helicopter. So I have heard that if you get 50 gold trophies in the game from doing deliveries, you get a UFO, and the UFO makes it really easy to pick up this metal ball and take it to the Gasa headquarters. As you may have guessed, by the way, the Gasa headquarters is located on the Gasa island in the middle there. So I in particular grabbed that ball with one hand, kept it in the helicopter as you can see there, and then flew it onto the Gasa islands. But there is a UFO that you can unlock, which is quite difficult to unlock because you don't need to get 50 gold trophies to get all of the achievements, so I never actually got it. But if you do get it, then it does make this particular achievement a bit easier. You could also use the helicopter located in the Gasa and use the magnet to pick it up, which would also make it easier. But you can also do it the way that I've just shown you there, which will get it. So moving on, we've got the Banana Motel achievement worth 90G, which you get for bringing bananas to room 5 at the Banana Motel. So the banana is located in Keister Island, which you might have guessed already by looking at the video. You want to get over this invisible wall as well to climb across the wall, and sitting in that first hut you will find a banana, which might be difficult to pick up, by the way, because it's so little. If you are having trouble, just dive onto it and then use your grab button to pick it up. But once we have it, we're going to go back into our helicopter again, because we love using helicopters for these types of achievements, and we're going to fly over to the resort, the Happy Clam Resort Island. And from then, we've got to go to the hotel in there, which we'll show once we've arrived. So it's this one here that I've just pinpointed. You want to take your helicopter, fly over there. It's that yellow building over there, and as the achievement description stated, you have to deliver it to room 5. So room 5 is located at the back side of the building. You've also got to go upstairs to pick it up, but I'll show you that in a second. So use the stairs on the left hand side or right, depending on whichever side you're looking at, and room 5 is on this side of the island, on the inner side of the island, sitting there just standing outside with your banana. We'll pick up that achievement. 2 more collectibles achievements to go. This one is bring foam hand to Booster Club Arena, which is the Go Sports achievement worth 90G. This one, the foam hand can be located on the blimp, so if you bring up your map you'll see the blimp flying around, and the most difficult part of this particular achievement is landing in the blimp. Just to let you know, there's not usually 2 helicopters inside the blimp. I did manage to fall out the first time and had to redo it. But once you've got your blimp, you've got to go to the Sports Island, which is in Booster City. This one here, as long as you get close into the arena, that's when your achievement pop. But as always, just quickly pop a marker on there so you easily know which direction you're going when you're flying. You've got something to follow. But once you're in the arena itself, you'll get your 90G popping for that one as well. So as I've mentioned earlier about this game, there is a lot of achievements and a lot of G that you can pick up by not doing the actual delivery game itself, by pressing the red handles to get a delivery box and pick it up. But I will talk about that more when we get to the delivery related achievements. We have one more collectible 90G to get. This one is bring grill to Dad statue in Golden Ruins. So this time you want to fly to Sunset Beach and go to where, just next to where we did the Macho Libre achievement actually. It's just on the other side of that where the wrestling ring was, next to the stand, the stadium thing, stand. Rock concert, I don't know what it is, because technically, we'll call it stands. So next to the stands you will find a barbecue sitting there, and we have to take it from that location there to the ruins part, which is on the other island, just sitting there, and there will be a big Buddha type statue, which this game likes to call the Dad statue, but we have to take the barbecue to the Dad statue, which is this one here, and once we come next to him, he will do his thing, and you will get your 90G achievement, which will be literally all of the collectible related achievements that we'll call. So once we've done this, which we will in a second, just once we decide to climb that hill and get the achievement to pop, we have 2 more types of achievements to get. I did say they were both mission related, which they are. You've got the vehicle related achievements, and you've got the generic complete star different deliveries. There are 5 vehicles to unlock in total. The first one is the mule, which is the one where the 3-wheeled car we're looking at the moment. That will unlock for unlocking 4 bronze related deliveries and 2 silver. The next one we will unlock is the buggy, which will unlock for getting 10 bronze, 6 silver and 3 golds. So starting to get a little bit more complicated. You only need 19 deliveries in total. Obviously, if you get a gold related trophy, that will count as a gold, a silver and a bronze. You don't need to specifically just go for the bronze. The next one you're going to go for is the pickup truck, This time it is 20 bronze, 10 silver and 5 golds. So there is 35 deliveries needed in total, with only 5 of them needing to be gold. Again, when we get to the missions, I kind of talk about how to get these types. I'm not going to go through every single one of them, but I'll talk the easiest way to get these achievements. From there, it's a flying car achievement with 15G. All of these vehicle related ones are 15G. The way you unlock the helicopter is by getting 10 gold and 15 silver. So technically, you can get this one before the pickup truck achievement. And I did actually get this one before the pickup truck achievement, but you may not, depending on how good you are at getting the golds and the silver and the bronzes. And the last vehicle related achievement that you get is for unlocking the rocket booster. Now this rocket booster, in my opinion, is totally useless. It can't be used for pretty much anything, any of the deliveries, and it's more of a fun related thing, which you get for 30 golds. So, moving on from there, you've got your 3 different delivery achievements. One for completing 10, one for completing 50, and one for completing 100. Now, 100 is the most difficult one to do, obviously, because there are 100 deliveries to do. Whenever you complete one delivery, it will tell you to go to the next one as well. You can do whichever ones you want, whatever order, but it will suggest to you the closest next delivery to do. And in order to complete this game, you need to complete all 100. Don't, and I repeat, don't focus on getting golds on everything, unless you want to do that, of course, but you do not need to get gold on everything to get this achievement. Now, my major suggestion would be to go for gold on the deliveries that are related to breakables, not time. So there are some deliveries, and I'll bring up an example shortly, that require you to pick up the delivery and then take it to a location without taking too much damage, and you can take as much time as you want. Now, I think on my count there was 20 of them to do in total, and to get the biggest achievement for getting gold, you need 30 in total. The 20 for the damage is really super easy, you will get them easily. So that leaves 70, which you can just kind of play as you go along, whether it be a helicopter related one, a catapult related one, just a quick time related one. You're gonna pick up them 10 just by playing along. And eventually you will get all of the achievements just by ticking along. You don't specifically have to make sure that you get golds, because you only need 30 golds in total to get the achievement. The rest of them is just completing them. And to get a bronze rated trophy from each delivery, you have unlimited time to do so. Unless your pirate ship explodes, you've got all the time in the world. As long as you complete the delivery, you'll get a bronze. Now, the most difficult challenge delivery that you need to do is delivering the one that I've just shown you on the map there. That's taking it onto Blimp 3. You will know when you're doing it how annoying that is, but I've just shown you on my video how I did it, because that took me about 6 or 7 different attempts to try and get it there. That is the one that you need to do, and that's the one that will be the most difficult. All 99 other ones are so easy just to get bronze, so you don't need to worry about them. I'm not going to go through each one, unfortunately, but you will get them. Whether it's the fun ones like catapults, they're all really fun. Just take your time going through them. Don't get frustrated with it, and you will get all of the achievements really easily just without specifically going for them. And once you have the 100 different deliveries, as long as you've done all the collectibles and all the missed ones, you'll get a 45G achievement for all work and no play, which you get for completing all other achievements. I don't have it popping, which I would have loved to have as a video clip, but that's how you do it. You complete all other achievements and you'll get that one. In my opinion, that should be a 200G achievement, not a 45G achievement, with the 91s being so much easier than that 45, but that's just my opinion. So, if you followed this all to a T, you should now be sitting with a 1000G or a platinum trophy, which is exactly what I want. If you have got that, please smash that like button down below so I know that this video has helped, and it will encourage me to make videos in future of this style to go through full games on how to get the 1000G or the platinum. Leave a comment in the description down below if there are any specific games you want me to 1000G guide. As long as they're not too long, I will try my best to do whichever ones are requested, because you guys are the best. But until the next video, bye!